Hello YouTube, I'm David Frankal. These are the Frankals. I've been with them in Oman for a few weeks, but now the four of us have flown to somewhere completely different. Welcome to Zanzibar. At the end of my interrailing trip, I returned to the UK to campaign ahead of the 2019 general election. With that abysmal failure behind me, I returned to Oman to spend Christmas with the family, including a 3-day camping trip in the desert. Then, to try something different, as one could do in the pre-pandemic world, we flew to Zanzibar, today part of Tanzania, which once shared a sultan with Oman.
Water, ice cream, water, ice cream.
So we found Freddie Mercury's house.
Ice cream, ice cream.
So we're just wandering around Stone Town, the main sort of city centre of the island. We're going to head to the old fort. According to this plaque and Wikipedia, the old fort in Stone Town once served as the terminus of the short-lived Bububu Railway, which ran between 1905 and 1930. We think we may have spotted a lion. He's just having a nap. Here is the Palace Museum. Why don't we pop our heads inside and take a look? So we just got a tour of the Palace Museum, which is the Sultan of Zanzibar's old palace. Now there was a sultan whose name I can't remember off the top of my head, who was the Sultan of both Zanzibar and Oman, and he had 2 children who became each the Sultan of Oman and the Sultan of Zanzibar. That unifying sultan is buried here in this graveyard, along with, I think, both of his children as well, and various other members of the Omani Zanzibari Sultan family. So just round the back is the House of Wonders, which was where we were planning to go, but it's closed for renovation. Apparently it was the first building in East Africa to have water, electricity and an elevator.
It's into another day because we're tired and we have to get up next morning because we have to do it.
So here's our hotel. Our rooms are in that little building there. It's a lovely little place, but it was advertised on booking.com as being in Stone Town. It's actually literally on the other end of the island, an hour's drive away, so it is not in Stone Town. So it's now Sunday. We've come to do a tour of a spice farm, Jambo's Spice Farm.
No, no arm. Climb up to him.
That's my job, brother. Huh? Finish. So that was the spice and the fruit tour. Had loads of fresh fruit, and just at the end we all sat in a circle and they gave us just a series of pieces of fresh fruit to try: mango, papaya, jackfruit. It's like the end, there's a bit at the very end of the Chronicles of Narnia where they are transported to the sort of perfect Narnia universe and they try the fruit there, and it's just like a whole level better than any fruit they've tried before. And that's just what's happened to me, because I'm so used to supermarket fruit, and trying a fruit fresh from the tree here in Zanzibar is an entirely different experience altogether. We take a boat trip to Canggu Island, once known as Prison Island. Although it wasn't actually used as a prison, it was for a long time used as a quarantine island for suspected cases of yellow fever. Today it's mostly known as being the home of the Aldabra giant tortoises, descended from 4 tortoises given as a gift to the island by the British governor of the Seychelles. Some of them are over 100 years old. Hello? You're a big lad, aren't you?
Prehistory. Oops! He likes you, Noam.
So this tortoise is 160 years old, if you can believe. And in contrast, in this little hut, are all the tiny ones. Got to look at them in a second. So today is Monday and we've come to the Butterfly Reserve. So now we've come to the Jozani Forests in the centre of Zanzibar, where we are expecting to see some monkeys. One of the monkeys pissed on Mum. She's not happy.
Oh, he's somebody else.
It's like a different species. Not a fan of the trees.
empty them.
Walking through some mangroves. Don't think I've ever seen mangroves before.
What are mangroves?
So apparently we're a good 3 kilometres of the from the ocean itself, but this is ocean water, as I know from A-level Edexcel geography, because they love mangroves. Mangroves are fantastic because they provide a natural defence against soil erosion, a natural defence against tsunamis, flooding, and they are also a massive carbon store. But obviously across the world they are very often cleared for wood and also for space, especially in areas where tourism is on the rise, because obviously you want that coastal area for beaches and for tourists. But the consequences of clearing mangroves is obviously destroying a carbon store and of course increasing vulnerability to tsunamis and such things. With that done, we head to Paje beach for the afternoon. We have lunch at Luciana's restaurant, which serves wonderful food and also has a pet duckling for some reason. Today is Tuesday, 31st of December 2019, last day of the decade. This is the Anglican church built on the site of the former slave market. So after stopping for lunch, we've come back into the centre of Stone Town to visit this, the old dispensary. It's an old hospital. It's right next to the ferry port over there. Let's go have a look inside.
Is it making a noise?
It's just the shell. It's a big one. Look at it. Brand new year, a brand new decade, 1st of January 2020. It is our last full day here in Zanzibar. We are flying tomorrow at ridiculous o'clock back to Muscat. Here on the waterfront by our hotel. There's an actual beach here, but we're now going to a different hotel just for the day and the night, which does in fact have a beach. So here we are in Zanzibar Airport. It's Thursday. It's about 5 in the morning. Woke up at 2:30 this morning. That wasn't fun. This is possibly the smallest airport I've ever been to. It's a shed. There's one plane. It's Oman Air flight to Muscat. Thank you for watching and please subscribe.